Tommy. How are you?
Good. How are you doing, Stephanie?
I'm doing great on this fabulous spring day. I'm out in the woods. You're out in the woods. So this is awesome. Welcome to another He Said, She Said.
And you are right in your place where your rings are at?
Right. So, yeah. So, squatchers have found all these crazy rings, circles, whatever they are, in this suburban area that's really close to, well, it's in the middle of everything, right? But it's a very wooded park. Lots of people come here, and the rings are only in this one section that's atop of a hill. There's a lake behind me over there, and there's another lake over there. But it's only in this one section because we've scoured all the woods, and this is the only place we found them. But there are 20 of them. 20 of them. Go figure. And there's one right behind me. I think you can see it. But in addition to that one, what we're finding is they're kind of grouped. So there's one there, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's another one there. Can you see that one?
Yes.
And then there's another one just over there. Do you see that one? Well, it's right. It's right.
Do you have any idea like what natural phenomena it was, or if it was someone doing it, nefarious or what?
Well, here's the thing. They're, 20 to 30 feet up in the trees. I mean, how do people get up there? I mean, this is the woods, right? So you'd have to bring a ladder or something to get them up that high. I mean, I can't do it. Or you have to be something who can, climb up the trees. Certainly not me. But then just over here, there's another one. Let me take you to this one. This one's kind of bizarre because this one is like a double wreath. So in this one particular area, there's like 4 of them. I'm guessing there are wood ticks out, so I'm sure I'm going to get home and have a lot of them on me, but it is what it is. So if you can you see that one right there?
Yes.
It's like a double one. And that one is not as high as the other ones, but yet it's too high for anyone, even you, I think, to put up there. You know what I mean? So isn't that bizarre?
Now, any idea what's doing it or what being or cryptid is doing it?
I don't really know. We have seen other Bigfoot researchers. There's a Bigfoot researcher up in Ontario who talks about, she finds like teepee structures, and on these teepee structures will be these exact same kind of rings. Now there's none of that here. There's this structure over here, but this is clearly, I think this was built by humans up here. I'll show it to you, but I'm pretty sure it's made by humans, and there is no rings on it. So there's this. Do you see this? It's pretty cool, actually. But I think probably people did that one. But the rings, I don't know. But other researchers in Minnesota have told me that they have found these things as well, and in conjunction with other like Bigfoot things. But who knows if they're Bigfoot? Maybe it's dogmen. Dogmen are more prevalent to suburban areas, and this is definitely a northeast suburban area of Minneapolis. So you got me. I don't know, but they're still here. And I think I counted a new one over here when I came up here. I haven't gone through the whole area before our call, and I haven't been up here for a month or so. So, but there is another new one over there. But they're made from these, like this material. Like it's not this one, but I don't see any right here. But they're like vines, that grow in the trees. So it's like they're taking those and making these wreaths, and they're not like, when you think of a grapevine wreath, like I have on my house, for example, it's thick and lush. And these are like 2 or 3 vines. They're not like that for sure. So you got me. I have no idea what it means, but it's just very cool. And like I said, this park is on the waterway that is a creek that leads north. It goes all the way up into our research area. So how easy for them to get down here undiscovered. There's culverts, that go under the interstates. So, I mean, it's possibility, right?
Yeah. It'd be interesting to ask anyone listening if they have any experience with those.
Right. Yes. because like I said, there's another researcher that's down kind of in the southern part of the state, and he has found them too. So maybe it's kind of a northern thing, if you've never seen them out there, because you would have seen them, I would have thought, and we actually, Carrie and I went to another regional park, because we've been going to these regional parks since we found all this, because it's going to be kind of a main focus, I think, of Squatchers, because it's easy. It's in our backyard. There's no packing, no staying overnight, no nothing, and we went to another one right on the Mississippi River, and we found another one of these rings, and that was like 15 miles away, so what are they? I don't know. It's very interesting. But what I will say, so there's all these rings right here, and then I noticed today, I guess I didn't notice this before, and I'm sure it's been here for a while, but look at this arch. Can you see it?
Yep.
And that is so formed like that, and it's super old, so it comes out of this tree. It's a something, I'm not really sure if it's a branch or whatever, but it's been bent, and it kind of attaches itself down here, see? And it's like right in the middle of all these rings. So what does it all mean? I don't know. Fascinating.
It's an
Fascinating.
wrapped in a mystery.
Yes, it's a conundrum. We don't know what it is, but we'll keep an eye on it for sure. And yeah, if there's anyone out there watching this and you've seen the same, let us know what you think, because the person that I know in southern Minnesota that's seen this too, thinks it's Squatch, you know. But this is, I mean, we're 10 miles to the city center of Minneapolis here in this park. So a highly populated area. I mean, but again, it has all the river, the river access and the water access. So I mean, I guess it's possible.
Most definitely possible.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you so tell us where you are, because you're out in the woods and you just found tracks, right?
Yeah, I was going around this cornfield and it was just freshly tilled, and I found some tracks and there they were, and then I called you and I kept going and whatever. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what is going on up here. I had someone tell me that they saw something up here, and someone else heard something up here, and this and that, and I don't know. This is an area that I'm gonna start really concentrating on.
I love it. Well, and I think that's the key, right? We just got to keep going back to the same areas, because if there's something going on, we'll see the changes. Once you're familiar with an area, if there's something different, I think that's a big part of research.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. Can't
Yeah.
deny it.
Yeah, you're on it. We're on it. And we have this other area that we just saw. So this creek that feeds this lake out here is also the one that runs north and all the way up into our research area. And so we're trying to get through all of there's a lot of wildlife management areas and a lot of natural areas set aside along this creek. So we're going to try to go to each one of those and see what we see all the way up to the research area, in the next month or two, just to see what we find. So
You're gonna have the weather on your side finally.
yes, no snow, no snow. Look,
Yeah.
things are
So,
greening up.
yeah. Yeah. The one lady that I talked to, she was walking her dog in this area, and she heard screaming, and she was real adamant that it was. She didn't know what it was, but then
Mhm.
I happened to see someone that they had a daytime visual crossing the road just over the hill. So this is really a bizarre area. And then on top of that, there's a cemetery over here. So I don't know. Yeah, all the good stuff. All the good stuff.
All the good stuff. Well, paranormal and Bigfoot go hand in hand, is what I think. That's just my opinion. But,
I
you know,
think so too.
I know we've talked about this before, and I do think there's a connection. And I do think Bigfoots are interdimensional and they just can pop in and pop out. But I also think that they follow the physical land features too, like streams and rivers and lakes. So yeah, interesting stuff. And so this is just one more thing I think to look for. And what is it? Is it like a marker, like our TP structures or arches? I mean, we don't really know what any of them are, do we? Or X marks the spot. Another thing we've been finding a lot are Y branches. Do you find those a lot too? That are like yanked out of trees and just stuck
in the
like,
ground.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
like another
I
X
find
marks the spot.
I don't know about why, but definitely I find sticks in the ground. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've been finding a lot of Y branches and a lot of Y branches that have been broken off and then stuck like in a crook of a tree, like in between the tree trunk and another big branch, and it's pulled out of somewhere and just put there for some reason. I'm not sure what, but so interesting, isn't it? Oh, maybe
Hal Lane,
someday
Hal
we'll
Lane
know.
is a guy. He has a lot to do with that. Like he searches out a lot of those things too, especially the ground sticks.
Hal does?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. We should have him on our show. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and he can show us what he's found down there too. I think that'll be maybe the next episode.
Right on.
Anyway, well, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will be back soon. We had a little bit of a hiatus here again. We just have been busy. Both of us have been super busy, so it's been kind of hard to get it together. But we'll be back soon with another new one too. Bye. Thanks, everyone.
Black clouds, no sun, sleet and rain. Wait for the wind to come in and join the game. White fire fills the sky, thunder and flame. Storm riders flying by, and they bring the pain. When the lightning comes down, when the lightning comes down, when the lightning comes down, it's gonna burn this mother down. People try and run, flee in pain, climb over anyone gets in their way. And when the lightning comes down, when the lightning comes down, when the lightning comes down, it's gonna burn this mother down. Yeah. Told you this day would come, called your name. Hell, I told everyone it's end of game. And when the lightning comes down, when the lightning comes down, when the lightning comes down, it's gonna burn